Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi has strongly condemned the attack on 5 traffic wardens in Ekurhuleni. The wardens came under fire at the Daveyton Railway Station yesterday when they attempted to search 12 people during a routine patrol. The 2 female and 3 male wardens are in hospital where they're being treated for gunshot wounds. Police have opened a case of attempted murder and investigations are underway. Lesufi is visiting the injured wardens in hospital to show his support. For more on this, we cross to our reporter Ofenste Setimo. Good afternoon, Ofenste. Very disturbing shooting that many have since condemned, including the Premier of the province. He held an impromptu briefing with the media a bit earlier on. Perhaps we can start there and just share what the Premier had to say following this shooting.
Thank you. Well, I can tell you that, the Premier is concerned by one of the wardens who's actually in a critical condition in ICU following the shooting that happened in Daveyton. He actually mentioned that upon discussion with those that were much better than critical, they mentioned that most of the culprits were between 12 and 20, and in fact they were dressed in black, which signals that, these wardens might have disturbed a certain operation that these guys were on. And he says that he's considering sort of restructuring the crime wardens to ensure that they are able to protect themselves once a situation like this is confronting them. He was saying that under normal circumstances they would be traveling with the traffic officers or with the SABC who are actually armed to ensure that should a circumstance of this nature approach, there would be those that are trained in order to sort of protect them. Then he was saying that he will definitely consult with different stakeholders within the law enforcement agency to ensure that they get proper training and they are actually able to sort of defend themselves under a circumstance like this. If we can revert back, we know that this incident actually happened on Sunday morning at the Daveyton Railway Station, where upon a routine patrol, they came across these individuals, and when they tried to do a normal stop and search, that's when these individuals opened fire on them. There's about 5 of the wardens that have been admitted at this hospital where we are right now, and we understand that they are definitely getting some care. He says that Panyaza, that is, he spoke to some of the family members of these wardens, and they are quite grateful that he's employed them, but to a certain extent they also express concern of safety, especially when they are out patrolling. We know that over the weekend we were commemorating about 27 police officers that actually died in the line of duty, and he was also reflecting on that, saying that it looks really bad that we are a violent society that actually attacks those that are supposed to keep it safe.
Well, certainly, Ofenste, this incident now will actually lead to a broader conversation around the safety of these wardens, and given the kind of weaponry that they would have to protect themselves. But beyond this, insofar as the manhunt is concerned, did the Premier perhaps indicate how far the police are insofar as this investigation is concerned? Any leads at this point?
Well, at this point, he actually didn't want to steal the shine away from the police, saying that they could speak to, the progress of the investigation and how far they actually are. He just mentioned that, they did undertake to try and, be on the heels of the perpetrators within the next coming few days. Maybe we could hear an update as to whether maybe there's been an arrest or any links to possible culprits.